And now you can see the Backseat Mogul Show in all its video glory on our YouTube page at roughedge.tv. It's tiki time at Harbor Cove Cafe. Dive into the tropical paradise at the end of Spinnaker Drive in Ventura with vibrant drinks, delicious bites, award-winning fish and chips, and more. Now featuring extended hours and happy hour. Fridays from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Harbor Cove Cafe, the hidden treasure at the end of Spinnaker Drive. Visit harborcovecafe.net for more information.
Showbiz is a cruel and shallow money trench, a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs for no good reason. There's also a bad side.
Oh, hey, I was just talking to myself about what I need to do production-wise. This is the Backseat Mogul Show live here on Rough Edge FM. I am our Scott Bolton. I am the Backseat Mogul, and this is the show where we talk about show business. Sitting right here to my right, Johnny D.
Good morning.
And sitting to his right, Jeff Genet.
Hello.
We're going to get that double Jeff Genet. Jeff Genet.
Okay.
Made it very French.
Okay.
So anyway,
Leftover.
put that in your shoulder and go arg.
Arg, my matey.
Not sure it was worth it.
You're regretting that.
Okay.
Why don't we have a camera for Jeff?
I not know.
I don't either. That's weird. All right. Well, we got Jeff on camera here, so we're good. So anyway, how was Halloween, guys?
Good.
Yeah. Did you go trunk or treating last night or the night before?
I went trunk or treating with my kid last Saturday.
Oh,
They had a thing out here at the community center in Santa Paula, so we went to that. They had a bunch of like old cars, vintage cars out there with the trunks open, got the candy. They had a bunch of like carnival games, and they had a scare maze, which my daughter was adamant about going into.
did she like it? Too scary?
Yeah, it was. She was dressed up like her favorite superhero, Ghost Spider, which is a Spider-Man character. And she was like, I don't care if it's scary. I'm brave. I'm a superhero. And I'm like, they're jumping out at you. And it said all ages. And I was like, okay, well, we can try it. And the lady said, we'll give you back your money if she can't go through it. We go through it. We get through the first room and she's like, I want to leave. I want to leave. And then we leave. And then she's yelling and screaming at me. She's like, why did we leave? I want to go back in. I'm like, well, so they ended up having to go on break. And so they said, when they come back, we'll let you go in with the lights on. Is that okay? And
There
she
you go.
said, okay, yeah, like we'll do the lights on. Well, nobody jumped out at us. They were all just kind of standing there in their costumes looking scary. And in the middle of it, she says to me, this isn't scary. What do you mean? She's like, they're not jumping out. They're supposed to be jumping. I'm like, you wanted the lights on, so they're not going to jump out because you're scared. And she's like, this isn't scary. When is it going to get scary, Dad? I'm like, oh my God. So she wanted to go through it again once we were done with the lights off.
Did you do that?
I swear. No, we didn't. It was bedtime. We had to go.
That's
How old
funny.
is she now?
She's 4.
Oh, okay. Okay, so next year, we should all dress up and scare her.
There you go. Yeah.
I can walk around like this.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah. It scares me. So
I get that. It scares me too. Johnny, what'd you do last night?
Last night, I actually watched the Halloween episode of Elsbeth, and the actress who plays Elsbeth, and for the life of me, her name escapes.
She's great too. She deserves to be noticed.
And she dressed up in different Audrey Hepburn characters.
Mhm.
As
Carrie Preston.
yes, and as a matter of fact, Michael Emerson is her husband.
Who played Satan on Evil.
And
Did
he
you ever watch
also
Evil?
No.
Oh, you'd love Evil.
he also played a judge in a few episodes of Elsbeth, who was a bad judge.
He also played the bad guy in Lost, I think.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And he also was the benefactor in Person of Interest.
See how far we've got off from Elsbeth? I just want
But also, she had a recurring role in Person of Interest. So, and she was also in what was that TV show, True Blood.
I was just trying to decide, should I take a nap or?
Anyway, so she's dressing up as the character that Audrey Hepburn played in My Fair Lady, and different outfits as she's solving this murder, and it was quite cute. I love it when you have a TV series and they do a Halloween episode. One of my favorite Halloween episodes was Castle,
That was a great one.
where Castle comes dressed out as Captain Mal
Yeah.
from Serenity.
Oh, okay.
And Firefly. Yeah.
Firefly. Well, the TV series Firefly, the movie Serenity. And the actress who plays his daughter, he comes out dressed as Captain Mal, and she goes, "You've done that." It was so comical.
My understanding is that Nathan Fillion is a really nice guy, and I'd like to meet him. It took me forever to realize he was as tall as he was. I'd never imagined he's 6'4". 6'4"? He doesn't seem that tall, but apparently is. But my understanding is that if you see him on the streets or something, he would just like you to say, "Captain," and he'll say, "As you were." And that's, but I understand he's a super friendly guy and a really nice guy. And I'm so glad to see his success because I've always liked him. And I fell in love with Firefly and Serenity. I didn't see it till afterwards, which is good because Fox screwed that show over. Are you familiar with that show at all?
I'm familiar with the show. I have never seen it though, but I know it's got a lot of praise.
Yeah. When they aired it on television, Fox screwed up the order. Brand new show out of the box. They're premiering it. The powers that be, which is why powers that be can be a problem sometimes because they don't know art, right? They decided that episode 3 was more exciting than episode 2, and they wanted an audience to do, so they swapped them. So you watch episode 1, and then all of a sudden you're watching episode 3, and after episode 3, episode 2 came on. Well, it killed it in the ratings.
Yeah, it kills
Just
the story.
nobody understood what was going on, but since then, of course, it became much more popular and what have you. And I fell in love with it afterwards because I had never seen it. And I was hearing like you were all the raves about it and bought the DVD set. And it's like, oh my God. And the best thing about it is all the fans begged and pleaded for a movie. You got to make a movie now that the series is canceled. And they're going, look at all these people online. They really want a movie. Let's make a movie. They make a movie and nobody goes to see it. That's very good, fans. Thanks for that help. I did. But the thing that was great about it was it was the capper for the series because the series really didn't get a chance to end because it was just the first season kind of thing. And then, here's the movie. This is how it ends. And it was a great movie too. So I'm a big fan of Nathan Fillion's. We had 4 trick-or-treaters, which is 2 less than last year. At some point though, and I don't know what happened, Josh and Andrea, who live next door, kept getting trick-or-treaters, but nobody would come to our door. I don't know why that was. So they had like 6 more than we did, which is cool. They also
could it be the sign that's on your door says closed for business?
That was not on the door.
Oh, damn.
But I'll tell you, this is kind of, I don't want to use the term heartwarming, but encouraging story. It was later at night, probably close to 9, and the people who were trick-or-treating are older, right? Well, Josh and Andrea apparently got tired of opening the door, and so they put a bucket of candy on the front porch. And that's never a good idea, Well, these 2 kids show up, and they were obviously 16, 17, maybe only 15. But they both came up, and they looked at the candy, and they each took 1 piece and went on their way. And I thought, look at these kids got their act together. They took what they were entitled to, but they didn't, pour the whole bag like they could have done. And I felt good about that, but I'm kind of geeky that way anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah, my parents' house has, I mean, where I live here in Santa Paula, nobody even decorates. There's no trick-or-treaters. I mean, the entire 4 years we've been there, there has been zero trick-or-treaters. Except last night we got one when we got home. We spent last night at my parents' house, and they usually get the same, about four. But you know, I left work early. We walked Alice around so she could trick or treat a little bit, and there were lots of people out last night. It was actually really nice to see because I've had this feeling like Halloween is dying over the last couple of years,
Yeah.
especially with the trunk or treating thing and all this other junk. And like it looks like last night looked like it was kind of coming back a little bit, you know. So it was really nice. There were a lot of people that were decorated, a lot of people that were just out and about, and Alice got a ton of candy just because, like, even though there was a bunch of people out, there wasn't a whole lot, you know, and so we're just like, well, no one else is coming, so here, just have a bunch of candy.
Yeah, we did the same thing.
But yeah, and the spreads were crazy. Like there were a bunch of houses we went to, and there were just these giant tables with like 8 buckets. It was like one had toys in it, one had candy in it, and then just like all different assortments. And it's like, okay, well, just pick one and then take one, even though there's like 30. Like, I don't know if this is like take one from each bucket or just we're just going to take one and we're going to walk away.
Candy buffet.
You know, yeah.
That's a good idea.
But it was nice.
Yeah, I hope that it does turn around because it is a fun holiday for people, and you know, a lot of people have put evil in it. It's like, come on, it's not evil. It's just masquerade, man. You get over it. And you know, there's always the fear of everybody starts talking about all the poisoned apples and the serial killers on the loose, and that's all mostly myth.
Yeah,
by like 99.9% myth.
Yeah.
So it's just go have fun, and you can do it and be safe, and just, you know, go with your kids like Jeff, you know, just walk around and enjoy it. Did you put a costume on too?
I did. Yeah. I just put on a little quick thing from Naruto, just quick jacket, whatever, you know.
I found a big Viking helmet last night. I just plopped that on. That was my costume.
Nice.
I remember one year, you might remember this, when we had the studio over there on Eastman.
Yes.
I had a bunch of gauze left over from when I had my my spider bite. Because when they discharged me, they gave me all this stuff because I had to keep dressing it. Well, I wrapped my arms and from here up, and I put on these glasses, and I went as the Invisible Man.
Oh, there you go.
You remember that?
I do. Yep. I have pictures of it somewhere.
And I remember one year there was Scotty dressed up as, wasn't it one of the guys from Mythbusters?
Yeah.
And I dressed up as a gambler from the West, and Keith went as a ghost. And the reason why I went dressed up as a Western gambler is because next door to our studio was a costume shop. And they dressed me up.
There you go.
Didn't charge me. And did you dress yourself up? Or they dress you up?
I always dress myself up. Like last night, I put that helmet on. Was it? Excuse me. Yeah, I have a picture of that costume, and I was Jamie.
Yeah,
I was fat Jamie, but I was still from Mythbusters. Yeah, we used to do the Friday Shot Day show. It was always a costume show on the Halloween week. So
okay,
yeah, we did that. We was a costume show yesterday too. Julie was a flapper, and Dr. Shocker came on, and he said that he was just a guy from the Prohibition era, but he looked just like Capone to me. I told him, you look like Capone.
He could pass for a Capone double.
Yeah, he did. Johnny, talk about something for a second, because I'm going to try to fix something here. So I'm going to give you the camera.
Well, there was this one time.
Oh, God.
What have I done? No, it was not at band camp either.
Scout camp?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Skull camp, yeah. I really miss Halloween when I was a kid. I think I mentioned last time my favorite treat to get was popcorn balls, homemade popcorn balls. Nobody makes them anymore, and you can find them in some stores. Like the last couple of years, I was able to buy bags of them from Smart and Final. They didn't have them this year, but one of the reasons I quit making them is because I only gave them out to people that I knew. And I would see they would throw them away.
Mhm.
And I'm going, okay, these are people that know me, and they're throwing them. Yeah, okay. So I stopped.
That explains everything.
Oh yeah, that's true. So I stopped making them.
Mhm.
But that was one of my favorite treats. I can remember getting cans of soup when I was a kid. People would give out money.
I remembered
get
money.
oranges.
I don't remember cans of soup, but yeah,
Oranges,
fruit. I've had
apples.
fruit. I've been given fruit.
Nobody gave me any raw eggs, thank God.
That's a bad idea to give trick or treaters bad eggs.
No
I
way.
mean, eggs and well,
Oh,
all
they
eggs
would
are
be
bad. So,
Yeah. Oh, and they did break.
well,
Now,
yeah,
if
they
they're
throw them at your
hard-boiled-
house.
If they're hard boiled,
They're disgusting.
Some salt.
They're like an eyeball.
oh yeah.
Oh,
But
change the subject.
but no, I had fun when I was a kid, trick or treating, and my mom always made my costumes.
Mhm.
My birthday being so close to Halloween, I always had Halloween birthday parties.
Mhm.
And again, my mom would. I'm somewhere in my vast array of warehouse. I have a menu that my mom made up for one of my Halloween parties. I mean, we had bat wings, we had cat's eyes. Obviously, it was chicken wings and
Oh, that's disappointing.
green peas.
Yeah.
But the menu is what it said. It was bat wings and bat legs, and it's just.
Did you have zombie brains? That was always my favorite. Zombie brains was cold spaghetti.
But anyway, a lot of fond memories for me as a kid.
So what we're saying here is Halloween is great. Keep up the tradition because it's awesome. And today's Dia de las Muertas, which I also like a lot.
Mhm.
I think that I became a fan of that holiday so much because of Ray Bradbury. Bradbury loved the Mexican people, and he often wrote about Mexico.
Mhm.
And the stories he tells are just wonderful stories. And that's why I learned about that holiday and then really became a fan of it. So especially the artwork. I just love the artwork. I think I've got some here somewhere, but I'm not going to look for it now. But
Well, I mean, they even got what's that latest cartoon or animated movie? It's about
oh yeah, that was a great
I can't
movie.
remember what it was
Coco?
called.
Coco.
Now you were talking about Trunk or Treat.
Can I tell you a real quick Coco story? Because it's my favorite story. I know I've told it in the air before, but I love it so much.
Are there marshmallows involved?
No, it's not that kind of Coco. The story is, and I don't know how true it is, that Coco got sent to the Chinese censors because Chinese censors have to look at every movie before they release it to the public. And one of the rules is you can't have anything supernatural, anything about heaven, anything about hell. You can't have that kind of stuff go out to the masses. Well, apparently the censors watched Coco, and when it was over, they were all sobbing and they passed it anyway. And I thought, God, I hope that's a true story. I don't know that it is, but I really hope that's a true story because that's a great movie.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really,
Every time it gets to the end there, I have to like get up and I have to go do something. I just go to the kitchen and my wife, she comes into the kitchen because does the same thing. She's like, I gotta go away. And she catches me there and I'm just sitting there sobbing and I'm like, I'm fine. I'm just getting a snack.
it's a terrific movie. That's why I want that story to be so true. I really do. What were you going to say?
When you mentioned Trunk or Treat, the YMCA this year, and they probably did it before too. Okay. They did a Trunk or Treat the other day or last Saturday. And
Did they ask you to have an incident there?
that's what I got to tell you about later.
Oh God.
Some upcoming.
Nobody gets so excited about getting sick as John does.
But they supplied all the candy.
Mhm.
And they had people would sign up to do the Trunk or Treat, but the YMCA supplied all the candy. Because I walked into Brian's office and I see these huge Costco type bags of candy. I'm going, what's that for? He goes, oh, Trunk or Treat. I go, you guys supply? He goes, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Cool.
That's good for them. I'm glad to hear that. So, we all saw a little bit this week. I didn't see much, but we'll talk about that. So, trying to decide. I'll start. Let me start. So, I didn't watch much this week, but I watched some weird stuff. And now that Halloween's over, we can talk about pretty much anything in general. But
Don't forget what we watched this past Monday.
Is it on my list? Hold on. It's not on my list. What was that?
Roofman.
Oh,
Didn't we watch that this past Monday?
I do not have Roofman on my. Oh, yes, I do. I think it was there, but it just. Anyway, yes, I finally watched Bone Tomahawk.
Okay.
Have you seen Bone Tomahawk?
Yeah.
Bone Tomahawk?
Yeah.
Johnny, have you seen it?
I don't recall.
Okay, watch his face now. Kurt Russell Western. Yeah.
How'd I miss that?
I don't know how you missed it.
Is it on Prime?
I don't remember what. No, it's on Disney Plus. I watched it on Disney Plus because it is very much a Disney picture. Okay, that might be pushing.
I don't know about that.
There's one scene in the show, in the film, that everybody has talked about since the film was released. And I kept waiting for it. And when it happened, I don't want to say I've seen worse, but it was pretty brutal. I thought it was a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I like Westerns, especially Westerns with Kurt Russell, because he just fits him like a glove, like he did in Hateful Eight. I mean, perfect. It's interesting because it borderlines on supernatural, but isn't really. The cinematography was great. And I know that director did something else that was interesting. I can't remember. Do you remember?
Nope.
But I like a good Western, and there's not enough good Westerns. The last great Western I saw was Appaloosa. This was very, very, Appaloosa is excellent. This is very, you got to see it, Johnny, but just brace yourself, because there is one scene in there that is so brutal that it'll catch you by surprise. And I understand many people can't get past it because it's so intense. And Jeff knows what I'm talking about.
I saw that movie back, I don't know, 2019 or something. I don't remember much from it. I remember some pretty intense stuff, but I don't know how intense.
Oh, there's one scene in particular that's pretty intense. We'll talk off air.
Yeah, I'm not recalling what that was. It is playing on Tubi TV, Pluto TV, Philo, Hulu, Disney Plus, AMC Plus, and Zumo Play.
Guess I know what I'm going to be watching this weekend.
You really should. You really should. It's very good for
It's got
that kind of Western.
It's got Patrick Wilson too.
That's right. Yeah. And Richard Jennings as well.
Yep.
I also watched Roofman, what Johnny was talking about. Here's my problem with Roofman. Those of you who don't know, Roofman is it's a true story about a guy who comes back from Afghanistan, I think, struggles because he can't make money for his family, ends up drilling holes in McDonald's and stealing money from them. Now, in the dialogue in the movie, one point he says, I wondered, I was curious how many McDonald's I would have to rob to get a comfortable life. Turns out it's 45. So he drilled holes in 45 McDonald's plus other stores, including like mostly fast food places, but also other places, and stole this money.
Mentioned Burger King.
Yeah. And to try to support his family, but his wife was done with him. She was done with his shenanigans. So that relationship, well, he gets caught and sent to prison, and that relationship fizzles. He escapes from prison, which apparently was a hobby of his, and they know he's escaped from prison, obviously. So he hides out in a Toys R Us. And none of these are spoilers because you've seen this all on the trailer thing. And he hides in this little alcove behind the Toys R Us, which is a little unbelievable, excuse me, because he decides he's going to sleep during the day and get up at night when the Toys R Us is his. Well, it's just an alcove. I mean, there's literally bikes hang on this wall, and there's this little space behind it with no roof, and he's there. What happens when you sleep?
Well, some people snore.
Some people snore. Nobody noticed this guy was snoring behind or even breathing or turning in his sleep, but it's a true story. So I don't know what the real circumstances are. True story. Anyway, he falls in love with one of the Toys R Us employees, and goes on to destroy that relationship too. Mm-hmm. So here's the bottom line. The movie's very well acted, very well written, very well directed. It looks great.
Good cast.
It's great cast. But that guy's not a good guy. And here we are watching this movie about a guy who destroyed 2 relationships, 2 families. Let me get that right. 2 families, burned down a dentist office, and held hundreds of people at gunpoint, even though he was polite. Oh, please get in the freezer. I got a gun.
Gave one guy his coat.
And we're supposed to like this guy? I couldn't do it. It's like, this is not a good guy. This is not a guy who should have a movie celebrating what he did. And that's the only thing that bothered me about them. Very well made movie all the way around, but yeah, I just can't get into that subject.
Well, if the movie followed, if most of it was actual, that's different because it told what really happened.
The skeleton of the story is basically the truth. But the problem is that I felt that they were trying to make him a sympathetic character. I got no sympathy for that guy. I mean, look what he did to people. But let's talk about his victims. That's what bothered me about it. Now, if this hadn't been a true story, I would have loved the hell out of it. But it is, so
as much as I liked Smashing Machine, which is based on a true story, real character, I mean, a real person, I liked Roofman better than I did Smashing Machine.
Roofman is a much more traditional movie.
Yeah.
So that makes it a little easier to follow.
Whereas the other one was done more of
it was avant-garde and weird and twisted and
it's like you're reading an autobiography.
Yeah. So anyway, I would recommend Roofman, but just got to remember that guy's not a good guy. And then, like they do in most true stories, at the end, there's a crawl that tells you what happened since then. Nothing good. I can't cheer for this guy.
But like they did with Smashing Machine, running the credits, they showed pictures of the actors who played the characters, and then the real people showed pictures of the real people. And
they did that in this one as well.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. They did that. And I liked that.
Yeah.
But like you said, in the movie, well, no, I'm not going to say because it'd be a spoiler, but like you said, at the end, you find out, you read like, oh, really?
Yeah, it's that bothered me. That part bothered me a lot. I also watched The Surfer with Nicolas Cage because, I'll watch anything with Nicolas Cage. And that's another weird movie. I'll just give you the bones of the story here. It's about a guy, Nicolas Cage, who wants to take his son to his favorite beach to surf. He hasn't surfed there in years, and he's buying a house there, and so he wants to show his son what the beach is like there, what the surfing is like there, and where the house is going to be. Well, there he meets a group of surfers who terrorize him because if you don't live here, you don't surf here.
Locals.
And well, yeah, because if you don't live here, you don't surf here. So it escalates into violence and worse quickly. And has a surprise ending that you kind of figure out maybe 2/3 in that is kind of intriguing, I guess, but also not a big surprise. It's just weird enough to sit down and watch because, first of all, Nicolas Cage, as always, is great. Mm-hmm. He plays these weird characters with such razor sharpness. It's amazing, and he's terrific in this as well. I hear he's going to be Spider-Man.
Yeah,
in a TV series.
Yeah, because in the animated Spider-Verse movie, he played Spider Noir, which was the 1950s detective.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So he played that character. So they're turning that character. They're giving him a live-action series or movie or something like that, and he's reprising his role as that character.
That's awesome. I'm very excited about that.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, there's been some set photos of that.
Yeah,
come out.
Oh, have there?
Yeah,
with him in costume, or
yeah.
Oh, I'll have to look for that. That'll be exciting. And also, this gives me a second to correct myself from a couple weeks ago. I was talking about True Detective and how it was based on Mike Hammer.
Mm-hmm. I
got confused. True Detective is just True Detective. There's another season coming from the same person who did the season with Jodie Foster. The creator of True Detective is making a Mike Hammer film, but it's not Nicolas Cage, who would be perfect as Mike Hammer. It's Matthew McConaughey, who's going to have a hard time being Mike Hammer. I mean, does Matthew McConaughey strike you as old school New York?
No.
and he's got to be. That's
Hey.
what are they gonna do? Move Mike Hammer to Alabama or something? I don't.
Yeah, well, he's from Texas. He does have that Southern drawl.
Yeah.
He was great as the Lincoln lawyer in the movie,
Yes.
but I can't see him doing an East Coast, Northern East Coast accent.
And my understanding is it's supposed to be a period piece. This takes place in like the 50s or 60s. So I was a little disappointed. I'd rather see Nicolas Cage do that part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I'm also not counting Matthew out. Matthew's done some impressive stuff. Anyway, so that was, I think that's all I've seen so far. And as I said, I didn't get to my, is it as bad as they say it is this week? But hopefully I'll get to it next week. And my excuse is that I'd seen this movie before. I was carving my pumpkin and watching the movie, and I don't think I was giving it my undivided attention. So I got 20 minutes and I thought, this isn't working. Either the movie's as bad as I remember it is, or I've got to stop carving the pumpkin at the same time. So I put it aside. We'll do it next time. So,
oh, you could have filmed yourself carving the pumpkin while you're watching the movie. Then you could have critiqued that and said, yeah, it was really bad.
That is excellent advice, John.
Oh, you're welcome.
Jeff, you're a very lucky man.
Yeah.
You saw Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein in theaters.
I did. Yes.
Have you read before you go, I'm sorry. Have you read the book?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. I read it a long time ago. I think back in 2017 is when I read that book. So it's been a bit, but from what I can remember of the book, this stays very true to that. It does. I haven't seen a Frankenstein film where they do this stuff up in like the northern, up in like the ice and all that stuff. So I was really excited to see that. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff for Halloween. I've been just trying to do as much as I could. And yesterday, I was trying to figure out like, what should I do to kind of add on to that? And I followed Guillermo del Toro on Instagram, and I thought, oh, that'd be the perfect cap to Halloween, is seeing Frankenstein in theaters. I don't care where I have to go because they're not showing it in a lot of theaters. And that is a crime, by the way.
I agree.
And I thought, okay, I don't care if I have to go to LA. I'll go to like a 10:30 show. I'll go see it tonight on Halloween. Luckily, they were having it at a 9:10 screening at the Roxy in Camarillo, where we shot First Run. And that's the closest theater. The next one's in Thousand Oaks. So I figured, okay, I'm going to try to make it to that. If anybody is going to pull off a Frankenstein movie, it's going to be Guillermo del Toro, because Frankenstein is what inspired him to start making films. And if you look at all of his films, there are elements from that story in each and every one of his films. That guy knows the story inside and out, the thematics, everything. If anybody's going to do it right, it's him. And I am happy that I saw it in theaters, because that movie is a 11 out of 10.
Really?
And I don't cry often through movies, and I cried twice.
I've heard this is a very emotional Frankenstein.
It is so well acted. I mean, Guillermo, his movies are very, the gothic horror, the fantastical designs of all the creatures and all the architecture and everything. It's amazing to see, and I would recommend that everybody go see it in theaters if you can.
It's only in theaters for a couple of weeks though, right? And then it ends up on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix November 7th. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so that's almost out of time already. So
yeah.
I'm going to try to find that. And is it playing regularly at the Roxy, or is it just that one?
Yeah, it had quite a number of showtimes.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe it'll play next week and I can go see it, because you're right. Any Del Toro film you want to see on the big screen.
Yeah.
Because he's a visual master.
Yeah. When it had first come out, when it released earlier in October, it was only playing in LA.
Right.
And so I figured, last night when I looked, I'm like, all right, I don't care if I have to drive to LA to see it. I'm going to go. And luckily they had expanded it to a few more theaters, and I was able to see it pretty close by.
I'm going to look it up right now to see where it's playing locally. Because like I said, I too will make a journey to see that.
Yeah, I think the Roxy and the Plaza in Oxnard were the only one, because they're the same company, so they were the only ones playing it that weren't in Thousand Oaks.
What do you think the average moviegoer will think about this movie? Because I've heard some reviews that people say it's a little slow and a little weird, and I think, okay, well, these people aren't people who are into the art like we are.
Yeah, I would think that there would be some people who might not get into it all that much. I know you mentioned a lot, like, oh, if you've seen the story a bunch of times, you might not connect with it. I think that might also be a thing.
That's true.
And I mean, I don't like art films, but like, I don't know. I had a connection with this one. I thought it was.
Well, it's a Del
fantastic.
Toro
Yeah,
art film.
I
I mean, truly, all of his films are art films.
Yeah.
What's the first one he did that he got some recognition for?
Pan's Labyrinth?
Yes, Pan's Labyrinth.
Uh-huh.
I mean, watch that thing. That's an art film.
Yeah.
That's a horror film. That's a drama. That's it. And it's
Yeah.
and it it's not just a monster movie.
Yeah.
And that's what that guy's so good at. I mean, I remember, I swear to you, this is a true story. They released the trailer for the Shape of Water.
Mhm.
And I watched that trailer and I thought, Guillermo del Toro just won Best Picture. I thought just the trailer blew my mind. And so I had to beg and plead my wife to go, because all she could think about was a Gilman romance, And she went, and it was right at the time. We always try to catch all the Oscar movies before the Oscars. And so we went to the theater and we watched it. And she said at the end, she goes, "That's the best one we've seen so far." I said, "Yes, see, it's so much more than a woman falling in love with a monster and vice versa."
Uh-huh.
And that's what he does. Just it's almost magic. He's so good.
Yeah. And that was another one that wasn't playing in a lot of theaters, because I remember it wasn't playing in all the theaters that I go to. I had to go downtown. It was only one screen or one showtime or whatever. I went with my wife, and I mean, we had agreed, like, oh, that's the best movie we saw all year.
Yeah.
So
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't wait for Frankenstein. Plus the fact he's loved it since the beginning. Like you said, it's what inspired him to do movies. And it's a great novel too.
Yeah.
I haven't read it in 10 years probably, but I remember when I did read it, I just can't get over the fact that the story is, and I don't know how true the story is, that there was a contest going on between, because she was married to Mr. Shelley.
yeah, some guy.
And who was a very well-known author at the time. And it was a contest between 4 writers who could write the best novel out of the 4. And so they did it. And hers, of course, was by far the best, even though they had to put his name on it when it first was published, because you couldn't have a woman write a book, God forbid. What a shame that is, because that is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
That book, even how old is that book now? Do you know what year it was originally published?
No,
Let's look that up real quick, because
got to be over 100 years.
Oh yeah. And it's riveting from beginning to end. Let's see. Frankenstein original publish. Really, Scott?
That's Russian.
I just can't get used to the Apple keyboard. 1818.
Oh, over 200.
So well over 200 years. Yeah, you're right. And it's just absolutely stunning. It's just such a great book.
I never knew her middle name. I guess, well, maybe that was her maiden name, Wollstonecraft.
I would imagine it is. I don't know that for sure either. But
I always just thought it was just plain Mary Shelley.
yeah.
I was just,
You know who else Mary Shelley is? And do not do the commercial because we're not ready for it. Sister Mary Shelley in Dead Dick. She's Mary Shelley for Mary Shelley and Shelley for my wife. That's where she's a nun with a gun.
I was just looking up a list of Guillermo del Toro's movies.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, I forgot he did Hellboy,
Oh, yeah.
the first one.
Biggest mistake a studio ever made in their life. Ever. Guillermo del Toro and
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman walk into the studio. We have a new idea for a Hellboy movie. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to make this. And the studio tells them, oh, we're going to go in another direction. And they made The Atrocity with David Harbour. Did you see that?
I did.
Did you like it? Yeah.
Wasn't Hellboy, but
No.
you know.
No.
And then I didn't bother seeing the new one.
that they dropped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Nobody even knew they were making it. Oh, by the way, here's the Hellboy movie. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that yet. But studio said no. And they went on to do that and lost their butts. The good news is though that if he had done Hellboy, he wouldn't have done Shape of Water. So you gotta trade off there. So what else you got on there? Because I'll talk about Del Toro all day.
Blade 2.
There you
I like Blade 2. Please tell me not Blade 3.
No, it's not on here.
And by the way, I love the first Blade movie. That movie is it's awesome.
Kronos.
I haven't seen Kronos. Now, is that something he directed or something he just produced?
I think that was
Are you familiar
his
with
first one. Yeah, I own it.
Yeah, it was released in 92.
It's about a antique shop worker.
Yep.
They find a thing inside there, and it's grants eternal life. This guy is after it.
Oh,
And the antique shop owner takes it instead.
so pretty good.
I thought it was pretty good. I think it was his first film. I think so, maybe.
Pacific Rim.
Yeah, Pacific Rim
Yeah.
is fun. I wish he had done another one of those, but I'll take the other things he did in his place.
Here's one came out in 21. It is Nightmare Alley.
Oh, I love
I
Nightmare
forgot about
Alley.
that one,
Did
yeah.
you see that?
I did, yeah.
What did you think of it?
It was okay.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was so weird and Del Toro-ish that it
Yeah,
transcended the story.
The ending though was like,
I see. I already remember the ending. That's good, I guess.
what do they call it? I don't remember.
Anticlimax.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Crimson Peak.
Mhm.
I need to give that one another chance because I did not like Crimson Peak.
I've
Because
never seen it.
when they advertised it, it was advertised as a ghost film, like a
Yes.
horror film, but it was actually a romance. And I think that's what kind of like pissed me off about it, because I was like, dude, they advertised this as like a completely different movie,
I hate
and I
when they
went
do
into
that.
it, and I think that ruined the experience for me. So I have to give that movie another chance.
Let's watch that for next week. It's on. Doesn't look like it's any. You got to pay for it wherever you're looking at. So
Here's one that it's in Spanish. It's called The Devil's Backbone.
That's a good one.
That
I don't
was
think I've
released
seen
in
that either.
01.
this is. I just searched where stream Crimson Peak, and I got this headline: Crimson Peak is streaming on HBO if you're feeling horny for death. I don't know how old that article is. I don't think it's on HBO now, but I'll look there and see. Okay, go ahead. Devil's Backbone, I've not seen.
There's a whole list.
Oh, okay. Well, let's.
I got both of those if you want to borrow them.
Oh, really?
Backbone and Kronos, yeah.
Okay, I may take you up on that.
Okay.
Okay, this is a movie that I thought we could review and go ahead and give it our thumbs down. It's called Devon. It was released last year.
So this, to be clear, this has nothing to do with Del Toro.
It had nothing to do with Del Toro.
Okay, I just wanted to put a pause there.
No, this is something I was mentioning earlier.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted everybody to understand that you suddenly switched gears.
Yeah, it's terrible reviews. Devon. And like here's one that says, is Devon a good movie? AI overview. Overwhelmingly negative, citing poor acting, a thin plot, and excessive use of shaky cam and loud noises that make it difficult to see and follow. And it goes on and on. And the only reason I bring it up, I watch a lot of stuff on Tubi, and I keep wanting to call it Pluto.
Pluto's one of them.
No, I keep wanting to call it Fubo. It's Pluto. And do you remember Jersey Shore? That series?
I never watched it, but I know of it.
One of the
Me too.
people in it, she went by JWoww.
Snooki?
No, not Snooki. It was the other one, JWoww. Anyway, I heard it too. She comes on and says, I want to thank you all for this movie, blah, my first movie, blah, blah, blah. And I don't think she's in it. She's not producing it. He's not directing it. But yet, supposedly, when they wrote it, or whoever wrote it, was influenced by her. What? I don't understand it. But when I started reading some of the reviews, I'm going, okay, well.
Is Devon even a theatrical release? 72 minutes long. That's barely a feature.
I don't know where it's going to be shown.
That's probably a good thing.
Look at some of the reviews.
Oh, there's one right
That
there.
review says
Hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
John?
Oh, I didn't read all of the reviews. I just read the one.
You haven't seen it, so you probably shouldn't be bad enough in it until you see it.
Okay, but that's
it might be awesome.
A hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's all he said.
That's all that's quoted there.
Yeah.
You want to see the full review? I don't. Let's move on. What else did you see, Jeff?
Anyway, I thought that might be is it as bad as they really think it is?
Well, you will never know because there's no critics reviews or audience reviews. Anyway, what else did you see?
Let's see. I watched It Chapter 2 because my wife and I went to Warner Bros. Last week and saw Chapter 1 as we talked about.
Yes.
So we finished it up with 2. Originally, when I saw it in theaters back in 2019, this was the last time I saw it, I didn't really like it.
I felt the same.
I feel like the first movie was the play it safe. We took the best parts of the Stephen King book and we put it in there. And then, hey, people like this. Let's put all the wacky stuff in 2 because everyone's okay with
It's
1.
a great way of looking at it.
Let's put it all in 2. Because, there's always in Stephen King books, there's always wacky stuff that isn't easily digestible.
1,300 pages of book will do that to you.
Exactly. I felt like I liked it more this time around because I feel like I have a better understanding of the lore and the characters and everything. I didn't like how the characters were portrayed in the film. They seemed more jumpy and we want to run away and we want to go away. Whereas in the book, they're just slowly remembering things and like, oh, this was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like they had their act together more in the book. And even in the 4-part series from the 90s, that the adult versions of them were a little better acted, I guess. But overall, I liked it a little better this time now that I'm getting through the book, which I just hit 800 pages. So my wife liked it too.
That's good because I want to see it again then because I was disappointed with the second one. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's not nearly as good as the first one.
Yeah.
I don't remember the second one. I remember the TV series. I think it was a mini series back in the
Okay, wait,
the
let's
80s.
you got it. Yeah, that was Tim Curry.
Mm-hmm. And I remember the theatrical It that came out,
Sarsgaard.
but I don't remember Chapter 2.
Whether or not
Obviously, I
adults.
didn't see it. I just don't remember that movie.
Yeah, still, even after watching both of them, the first one is leagues above the second one,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed the second one a little better on the second viewing.
Did you know that's the highest grossing horror film of all time?
The first one?
Yeah.
Really?
Over $1 billion.
I'd believe it.
Yeah. I couldn't believe the success of that. Stephen King couldn't believe the success of that thing. I hope that he got a back end on it.
Speaking of Stephen King,
Yes.
of all his books that have been turned into movies or TV shows,
Okay, so all his books.
has he ever come out and said what's his favorite?
Yes, Storm of the Century. Storm of the Century is his first adaptation. And I think it's because it follows the book very, very closely. Have you seen Storm of the Century, TV movie? Actually, I think it was a TV miniseries. I can't explain it without spoiling it, so I won't. But it's very, very good. But that's his, and he's got many favorites. He despises The Shining because it's not the same book that he wrote. Like I've said before, Stephen King wrote a book about a haunted hotel. Stanley Kubrick made a movie about cabin fever, and that's a big difference there. I mean, that's my opinion of it. And I haven't seen the Shining in a while, even though I did get it at the thrift store for $3 the other day. Very happy about that.
I was thinking about that recently because in I know he doesn't like The Shining, but in the movie Dr. Sleep, they reference the film The Shining, the Stanley Kubrick version, as opposed to the TV series or even the book, as like a jumping off point for Dr. Sleep, which makes me kind of wonder, like, what was the decision making on that? If Stephen King doesn't like that version, like, why was he okay with them using that? Like, is it just because of the public recognition of that first film, or?
I think that the secret there is that what's the filmmaker's name? Because he's the best guy at adapting.
Mike Flanagan.
Who?
Mike Flanagan?
Yeah, Mike Flanagan. Right. I think that he knows Stephen King so well, because he's a lot like Stephen King, that he had a plan, and his plan worked flawlessly. He made Dr. Sleep, which was a sequel both to The Shining the movie and The Shining the book. He was somehow able to make a movie that was a sequel to both of them and make it meld. And I think that's kind of what Stephen King liked about it.
Oh, okay.
Because he was able to do the impossible. That shouldn't be possible, but he did it perfectly. And I love Dr. Sleep. Dr. Sleep, the book was amazing. The movie is amazing. It's really, Flanagan just gets Stephen King. Nobody else could have done The Life of Chuck. There's just nobody else who could have done that movie. He nailed it perfectly.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. It is a great movie. They're re-releasing it briefly because they're trying to get Oscar recognition. It deserves Oscar recognition. There's incredible roles in there, and writing, and the direction's just stunning. So we'll see what happens.
Really, really enjoyed that ending, the way they ended the movie.
It's a great movie. I remember you and I went to see it on Monday, and then Shelley and I went to see it on Wednesday. So that's how much I enjoyed it, and she wanted to see it too, being a huge Stephen King fan.
Speaking of Stephen King, one of my favorites was the movie that was based on a novella of his, Stand By Me.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, it's just, when you look at the young actors that were in that and what they've become today.
And Rob Reiner, let's not leave Rob Reiner out of the mix.
Yeah, he directed it. But I think of all the young actors, the only one that's no longer with us is River Phoenix. And you look at how those kids, how they grew up, they changed. Not only physically changed, they don't look anything like they were when they were little kids. I mean, a lot of people, you can see them as adults, you can still tell, yeah, I can see you as the little kid, the features and all that. But these main kids, I think the only one that really looks the same was Kiefer Sutherland.
Well, how many years has that been? That's 82, right?
Yeah.
So it's been 43 years, John. You look different than you did back then, too. I hate to break it to you.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I've been around a long time.
Yeah, we're well aware. There's a lot of great Stephen King adaptations. There's a lot of bad Stephen King adaptations. He used to, what he had is, he called them his $1 babies. And there were certain stories that he would sell to young filmmakers for $1.
Oh, really?
He wouldn't sell them. He would license them for a $1. And so you could pay him $1 and go make a movie based on that story. I think he got burned too many times on that, and he stopped doing that recently. So, like, within the past 3 or 4 years. But this is a guy who's genuinely wants to help other people. He does that with other writers. He does that with his $1 babies. But when people start taking advantage of it, and some people would just buy it and probably resell it. It's like, no, you can't do that. That should have been in the. I don't know what the truth is, but I just know that he stopped doing it. But I always thought that was really cool.
Have you, because of what he did, and he's one of your favorite authors, have you ever thought about doing that with your stories?
No, I want big bucks.
Oh.
Tens of thousands of dollars.
What's the latest one?
Don't even call me.
What's the latest one you're working on now?
I just started today, Mama Bear.
Well, that's right,
That's
because
November Novel Writing Month. I started Mama Bear.
they don't do that anymore, do they? But you do.
Well, National Novel Writing Month organization doesn't exist anymore, but there's some others that have taken up the mantle. So I'm playing with those to see which one works best. But I'm still going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to finish a book in 30 days. So, matter of fact, when we finish here, I'm going to go write for a while.
And what I'm talking about is, if you've got Amazon Prime,
quick, because we're running out of time.
Go to Amazon.com, search R. Scott Bolton, author, and may I say, I'm going to say it anyway, plethora of books, a plethora of books. My favorite, as we mentioned earlier, Dead Dick. It's a good book.
Guns with Guns.
And the latest one that's out is Bowling Bag in the Backseat. But there's the books that Scotty has written go from fantasy, science fiction, to everyday life, as in like private detectives, thrillers, dramas.
Define dead dick. You can't put it in a genre. I've tried.
It's
Sci-fi, fantasy, action, adventure, drama.
It's a betwixt. It's a betwixt.
It's betwixt. There you go.
But it's about a 1940s private detective, hence the word dick, who died back in the 40s, hence the title Dead Dick. It's
his name is Richard.
Interesting read. Would have been a great book for Halloween because of the demons that are in it, but also Neath, which is a scary book, which great for Halloween. So yeah, any of Scott's books are great. So you directors out there, including the one sitting next to me, let's make a movie out of 1, 2, 3, 4, all of Scotty's books.
Steven Spielberg, are you listening?
And no, I was thinking more like Jeff Genet.
I'm okay with that too.
So anyway,
and just give him $100 million budget. We'll be fine.
That's the
preferably I don't want to do it out of pocket this time. I'm still healing from.
And that is my R. Scott Bolton author plug for this week.
You got it in there.
There you go.
He's a happy camper. Thank you, Johnny.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to writing again. It's I should do it more often since I'm retired now. I should write every freaking day, and I don't, and that's on me. I got a Western I'm playing. It's called Pernicious, Arizona.
Ooh.
It's a cross between a Western and Evil Dead.
Oh,
sounds like fun, right? But I got to work on it. So what else did you see?
Saturday I saw Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man, number one movie in the world.
Yeah, that. It was pretty fun. I enjoy that series a lot. This one was rather emotional and rather fun at the same time. A lot of fan service. It's great. It's good. Well, there you go. Chainsaw Man. That's I don't remember her name, but she was in season 1. Spoilers of what happens to her, but
I found that at a
she's not
thrift
in the
store for
movie.
99 cents and figured it belongs on the shelf here at Rough Edge Studios.
There you go. Yeah, Chainsaw Man, I would recommend it if you're into anime for sure. It's a fun, goofy anime and has a lot of really good animation, just all around fun for sure.
Do you have to know the series in order to enjoy the movie, or could it be a standalone?
I would recommend watching the show. I mean, the first season is only 12 episodes.
Oh, okay.
And then this movie is essentially like season 2. So, I mean, you can get the whole story in just a few episodes. So it's not a big commitment like some other animes where it's like 200 episodes and you go into this. So, yeah, I would recommend checking it out just so you know the world and how it's set up and stuff.
Are the episodes like the typical 22 minutes or?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it so easy.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Sakamoto Days?
No.
You should watch Sakamoto Days.
I'll try.
It's fun.
I used to be really big into anime when I was in high school and like out of high school, but I haven't watched much stuff in the past couple of years just because like everything has so much ads that you almost double the time. It's like 45 minutes just to get through one episode of anime, and I need to commit to not having ads so I can watch anime again.
I don't care what anybody says. The ads hurt the movie. And, we used to pay for HBO, and then it came with our cable service free. It was one of the little, perks, but with ads. So, do we spend $25 a month on HBO or do we deal with the ads? So we're dealing with the ads because it's offered, but there's nothing like watching a feature film and all of a sudden the frame kind of freezes for half a second and then a commercial start. And the worst thing is, it's the same commercial they show every single break. So you have to watch the same commercial 9 times.
Yeah. Yeah. With anime, there's a lot of anime on Hulu, but we get Hulu and Disney through Verizon, but there's no way to upgrade to the non-ad
unless you do
version
it
of
yourself,
that.
right?
Yeah. So I've tried to figure out how can I upgrade this, because I cannot, I want to watch anime stuff. Like I tried Bleach is an anime I'm really into, and they came back. There was a long time where the end of the manga, the last 100 or so chapters, they didn't ever animate that because they canceled the show.
Mm.
So they never had the ending on animated. But after years and years, they finally went back and they animated that show, and they've put it all out, and they've added stuff because they rushed the author. They're like, we just need to finish this. Nobody wants to read this anymore. Just finish it. So when they did the show version, he's going back through and he's adding stuff that he never got to add to the manga, and like fleshing out all these characters and all this like lore and stuff that he never got to put in there. And I really want to watch that. And I got a couple episodes in, and it's just ad after ad after ad after ad break. And I'm like, this is taking so much time that it's like I can't sit and I can't watch 100 episodes of something if I'm going to do this. So like I would love to go through and watch that, but or like even One Piece. I want to do One Piece, but that's over 1,000 something episodes, and I can't do that with that. So,
Yeah, it'll be 1,000 hours.
yeah, but this is shorter. Like I said, 12 episodes, and then you got the movie, so it's a little more you can commit to.
Devin from the anime show recommended it to me, and a lot of the stuff he recommends I try to watch, and maybe 10% of it I stick with. Mm-hmm. Sakamoto Days was one of them, and but he recommended Chainsaw Man, and I like the whole concept of Chainsaw Man, so I really should. So maybe I'll sit down and watch that.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I've enjoyed it. I think it's it's funny, it's nice, it's a interesting anime.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. All right, what else you got, sir? Anything else?
No, that's about all I've watched this week. Just those 3 films. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hopefully do more this week because I have not watched a bunch. Johnny, what about you?
I started watching the new seasons, a couple of new TV shows like Boston Blue, which I got to give it a couple more episodes. First episode, it was okay, but I guess I'm trying to compare it to Blue Bloods because it
is it a spinoff?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And Wahlberg plays the same character as the New York cop who ends up
Donnie Wahlberg, right?
Yeah.
Not Mark. Yeah.
Who ends up in Boston. And I don't know if they're going to have him join the Boston PD or be a liaison to the PD, because I've only seen the first episode. Another show that I started to watch, I watched one episode, and it's called Nashville 911 or 911 Nashville. And
is that the one with all the disasters that they had to advertise? Yeah.
That first episode is like,
how'd they get a tidal wave in Nashville, by the way? Just
well, they did tornadoes.
Yeah, my wife loves that show. 911 and Grey's Anatomy. Those are her 2 that she goes to. So she's been watching all she watched the new Nashville one, and yeah, she like updates me. She'll just yell from the other room, "There's a bee NATO this week." What? It's a tornado with bees. How are they going to stop that? I don't know. I'm finding out. It's like the last couple of weeks, they're still in space. Why are they in space?
Yeah, I saw that.
What are they doing? And
I think Nashville 911 has a fire tornado.
Yeah, there you go. It's just like they're just doing all this stuff. But recently they off the character for the director said it was for realism, and then the next episode they're like fighting a meteor. It's like, what do you mean?
What do you mean
for
realism?
When you're gonna do that?
That's the 911, not
Yeah.
the Nashville one.
Yeah, that's the actual 911. But it's like, make up your mind what you're doing. Like, what are you gonna do next at this point? It's kind of like Fast and Furious. Like, where can you go from this point?
Oh, and have either one of you seen Fire Country?
I was going to bring up Fire Country. Why don't you tell your story first?
Okay.
Now, let me tell the story first. I like Fire Country because this is the funniest show on television. The lines are hysterical. The actors are wooden. You just laugh along with them the whole time through, and then you realize it's supposed to be serious.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been watching this wrong. It's so silly.
It's got a spinoff.
I'm not saying that people don't watch it. Just that my wife and I were watching it, and we literally thought this has got to be a comedy, right? No, it's not.
Well, the spinoff is called
Country
Sheriff Country.
Is that the one with?
Yes. I cannot pronounce her name.
Monica, is it Monica?
No.
From Firefly.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is her.
Yes.
And
is it as bad as that one is? Because we were going to watch that because of her.
I've only seen the one episode, and I got to tell you, the only reason I watched it was because of her. I've enjoyed everything I've seen her in.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, and I'll give it a few. Well, I'll probably give it a whole lot more than a few episodes, but there's been changes in a lot of shows.
Morena Baccarin.
Is it Baccarin or Bassarin? Who knows? I like her.
She's great. No, she is. She's good.
But
she's Deadpool's girlfriend, right?
Yes,
that's right. Mm-hmm. So she's been through a lot.
And she was also in what was that one where they go through the arch thing? It takes them to different
Stargate.
It was one of the Stargate spinoffs. And
so this one's not as funny, or oh, maybe it is.
It's cute. I'll put it that way. I've only seen the one episode. I got to give it a few more episodes before I decide. Well,
why would Sheriff Country be cute? It just doesn't seem like a pairing.
Well, it's the pilot episode is like.
See, that's what I was afraid of. But it's it's okay because people do like it. There are people who watch it religiously, and that's fine. If that's whatever your entertainment is, I'm not going to hold that against you. But it's not my cup of tea.
I mean, some people like to drink acid.
What?
Okay,
it's like the surfer. The surfer. No, not people. You and I would like the surfer because it's weird and twisted or whatever, and you'd probably like it too because it's Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But I know there's people that would go, "What?" Well, for example, my wife, with her favorite line, "What the hell are you watching?" The surfers.
But Chicago PD, come to find out, they're going to get rid of they've gotten rid of some main characters, but now they're apparently going to get rid of a really big main character in upcoming.
Spoiler alert, John.
Well, no, I read that
they're getting rid of Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago Fire, which I really enjoy. They've had some changes with that, and I like the new CSI. No, not CSI. NCIS Origins, and the regular NCIS. I watched the entire first season of NCIS Sydney. Takes place in Australia.
Oh, I thought it was about somebody named Sydney.
But I'll watch it again because I get a chuckle out of it.
John, I want you to promise me that you'll never tell me you're too busy to do something again. Because if you watched a quarter of that television instead of all of it, you'd have plenty of time on your hands.
What do you think I'm up all
That's a lot of TV.
Why do you think my eyes are like this?
Because you think it's cool?
No.
Because you're practicing for the Y?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can tell you that when off air.
Okay. So anything else you got? And I'm hoping kind of not.
Oh, there's other, because the new season has started. The Rookie and Will Trent.
Wait, the Rookies? Oh, they're not till next year.
January.
Yeah.
Yeah, they premiere in January.
Okay.
It's like, really?
The Rookie is by far the silliest show on television.
Yeah,
I've seen some of it.
But Nathan Fillion's in it, so I'll watch it religiously.
Yeah, right.
He did a series, very, very short-lived, many years ago called Drive.
Yeah, I remember that.
I really enjoyed that. And they ended just like, wait, what happened?
Well, people got to watch it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the problem.
But I've seen him play a bad guy. And I think he was a bad guy in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Nathan was?
Yeah.
Well, Nathan's terrific. He can.
Yeah.
Captain, as you were.
Yeah.
Oh,
and also don't forget when he played Castle in the TV series Castle, he's an author.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are books out there by Castle and
Richard Castle. And back then when he was doing that character, he did book signings. Yeah.
And he would sign these books as Richard Castle.
And they were written by some of the authors that you might recognize.
I think there was 3 different authors that
Yeah.
contributed.
There's all kinds of stories about who they really were. And then one guy said he did them all, so I don't know. But I tried. Those books weren't very good.
When I read them, I was picturing the characters.
Well, yeah, I know, I get that, but a lot of times that the Monk books, you guys know that Monk is one of my favorite TV series ever. Well, there were several books written about it, but they were all told from an angle I didn't like, and that made it hard for me to get through. Anyway, okay, so last week I was at John Carpenter, and here's John Carpenter live at the Belasco Theater. He is there tonight again. If anybody wants to go, tonight's your last chance to see John Carpenter live at the Belasco. That's his band sitting there. You see the guy in the far left on the keyboards? It's still far left. That's his son, Cody. And Cody Carpenter plays lead synthesizer. I never heard the term lead synthesizer before.
Wow. I had no idea he had a band.
Well, yeah, he's got a band that tours, and they have albums that they've released. I mean, in addition to all of his film scores, he's released 3 albums of just his own music too. And it was a great show. It was so much fun. And did I tell you guys this last week? I did, didn't I? Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm telling you again, because tonight's the last night you can go see it. So go see John Carpenter.
Did you,
the rock star?
Have either one of you seen any of Keanu Reeves' band? Something Dog.
Dog Star.
Yeah, Dog Star.
No, I've got their record, and I don't think I've even listened to it yet, but I've never been able to get tickets. They were playing at the Ventura Music Hall. Mm-hmm. Tickets were sold out in like 34 seconds. So
what about Johnny Depp's band?
The Alice Cooper band?
I thought it was Hollywood Vampires.
Yeah, with Alice Cooper on lead vocals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've only seen them on video, and Alice Cooper hates it. I saw an interview with Alice Cooper, and he said the problem with being in a band with Johnny Depp is that nobody looks at you; they all look at him. But yeah, he was teasing, of course.
Then there's Kevin Costner's band,
right there.
Mm-hmm.
We were gifted this. Please don't fall apart on me. It's when Kevin Costner played. Can I get over here and show the audience this? This is when Kevin Costner played at Ventura.
Little more. No, that way. There, you go.
There
There you go.
Yeah.
No, tilt it down. No.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
There you go.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Costner played Ventura as a gift. He calls Ventura his home. They closed the streets of Ventura for him, and he played on a street corner there. There's a pic here somewhere that he threw to my mother, and this picture is signed by Kevin.
It's underneath. It's underneath your hand.
Oh, sorry, it's coming up.
Well, no, it wasn't covered up. It's
okay.
It's on the top right hand side of your screen, folks. Take a look at that.
Yep.
And so we're gonna hang this up. My mother got tired of it sitting on the floor at her place, and she said, "Can you use this in the studio?" I said, "Yeah, that's cool." So we have a Kevin Costner picture.
We got to figure out where we're going.
Right there.
And that's not a bad idea. That actually might work.
There you go.
No, don't forget what we got to put on that beam.
Yes, we're gonna get the Batmobiles up there. What the hell is that?
It's Costner gunk.
I think you might be right.
How did you?
That's disgusting.
Did you get it off of that?
It's on the frame there. I don't know.
Ew.
Here, lick it. Don't do that.
No.
All right, so yeah, that's all I've seen this week. I'm looking forward to. There's so many good movies coming out, and I'm going to be gone for a week because I'm going to Vegas, but I'm definitely going to look for Frankenstein because I'll watch it on Netflix, but it won't be the same, and I know that. So if I can find it, I just searched Cinemark, which is where I usually go to my movies. Not playing anywhere there, so it's only the Regency probably. Hopefully, it's still there this week. Now it's time for this. And now it's time for the First Run Progress Report with filmmaker Jeff Genet.
Hello, everybody. I got an update about color. Pat is mad at me because certain camera shots were shot in a different ISO, so it's easier to work with colors at a certain point as opposed to another thing. So,
but it's not deadly. It's
not deadly. It's just, he says, my computer's going to have to work overtime to put these colors in this thing. And so he was telling me a little bit about that. But he's editing a handful of scenes in it. There's a scene spoilers anyways. Can't say it. There's a scene that was difficult for me to edit because I couldn't figure out how to do it properly, have it be like in the script, because it's a very important part in the script, but it doesn't translate well to the film, which is a problem we kept having. So we had to keep reshooting this one scene. So he's editing that, trying to figure it out. There's a scene with his puppet character Durf, which he's editing, because he knows that character well. He can edit it. And then there was something else he was editing, but he was showing me little updates on that. Last week or this past week, I was editing a different video, and I didn't have much time to do much anyways. So I didn't get a whole lot of editing done, but I've set up for shooting some insert shots. I took a popcorn maker from work, so I have that set up in the garage. We're going to do that this weekend, and then I have to get a couple other insert shots. So my wife and my daughter are going to help me shoot those today and tomorrow.
Nice.
If we got time. So
yeah,
it's coming along slowly.
Any update on the music? Still waiting on that.
Haven't heard anything on that, so I'm looking at other options, trying to see if maybe I can get someone, hopefully someone who doesn't do AI, because I don't like any of that, to do music. Otherwise, I'm just going to John Carpenter it, and I'm going to figure out how to do it by myself.
There you go.
That way. So,
don't we know somebody connected with the different shows we've done? That
we know a lot of people, but not people who are interested in or either the wrong style. Like we know one guy who does like gentle pop. That's not going to work for your movie. You want something a little.
Yeah, I'm looking at a few options. I know a few people that I'm going to talk to.
You might also talk to Josh, because Josh has a lot of contacts in the music area here in Ventura County. I hate going to a show with him because he spends half the time talking to other people.
What about Fred?
Fred
From Slam Alice.
He's not in music anymore.
Oh
no.
Well, my dad, he's been in a few bands. I know I don't know what he's in now, but he used to be part of Identity Crisis and Buena Onda for a while.
Yeah.
And so he used to do all the networking for their band, so he knows a bunch of people.
Perfect.
And he's got a bunch of people who've asked to be in my film, so I wanted to go on this route first. So he's got people that are interested, so I'm gonna look at those too. So we'll see. It's a process, but I'm in no rush to finish it.
Yeah, you want to get it right, so it's more important to get it right than get it rushed. So
yeah, but I don't want to like take forever and then it'd be like 3 years down the line and be like, oh well, yeah, I got to finish this thing, right?
Yeah.
So
good. Okay, so it's coming right along. Just it's time consuming.
Yeah, it's just taking its time. It sucks having a full-time job and having all these duties and junk and not being able to do it.
Doesn't it suck? Work gets in the way of things.
Doesn't it suck having a happy life when I can't work on my movie? Yeah.
Being able to afford to stay alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well that's good news. So we'll keep checking in with that every week and see how things progress. Maybe we'll go to a month if it makes it easier for you.
Yeah, I'll have something then. Yeah.
I'll tell you what really sucks: not having a life.
Anyways,
I don't know what else to do with that, Johnny. I got to ask you a question because a week from Tuesday, I think, we're going to Zach Baggins' Haunted Museum in Las Vegas.
Okay.
I don't know why, but my brother scheduled the tour from 10:30 in the morning. Okay, well, okay, should be fine. But my mother is going with us, and she's a little concerned that there's going to be things jumping out at her and scaring her and those kind of trick things instead of just being a museum. Is that the case, or is it just a museum?
I don't know how it is now, but I went in during the first year it was open. No, they didn't have that. There's a lot of stuff, like a lot of exhibits that are associated with serial killers and murderers and junk like that. And then there's the ghost stuff. But in the middle portion, there's like this giant clown area that kind of like throws off the vibe of everything, because you're just kind of like, what's with all the clown? Like, are these haunted or what? They do have a little person who runs around.
Okay.
Is that the correct term?
I think so, yes.
Okay. I wanted to get that right because
Yeah.
they keep changing it.
I know.
Shorter person.
Yes, very short person. I think there's he pops out and he just says, "Hi, everybody." But if I remember right, that's the only like jump scare thing, but it's during that hokey middle part with the clowns.
Well, I know, I get that because a lot of people are absolutely terrified of clowns.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see that even in that kind of setting that it makes sense.
Mhm.
But I can also see how it would break the mood going into the dun dun dun.
Yeah. It was just a little weird. I don't remember a whole lot from that point. I just remember like the certain things that had interactions with me per se.
And did you see what Zach did for the month of October?
Mm.
He took the protective container off of the Ed Gein's cauldron.
Oh, there you go.
So hopefully it's back on by the time we get there. But I thought that's, that's a great little marketing ploy.
Yeah,
We're
there
going
you
to take the top off the container of
Yeah.
because I guess it was in a glass case or protective case or something. So
Yeah. Well, with the show and everything out too, and the interest that's
I'm
in that.
sure that was part of it as well. Well, very much looking forward to it. That's going to be a good journey through there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing about what goes on with you guys, and I'll tell you everything that happened to me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll compare notes. Maybe
Yeah,
same thing.
same thing.
That'd
There's
be
a lot of stuff in there though, so probably not.
We got the extra tour, the full $86 tour, because we wanted the extra time and I guess they open a different room for you too. That's in there.
Yeah, they send you through a couple different things
Yeah.
because back when I did it, they had 30 rooms that were open, but each tour that you go on was different. They had some rooms that every tour hits, but you could go on it 3 times and you could get different rooms and stuff.
Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting.
So I don't know how it goes now, if the VIP takes you through all of it or what. Like I said, that was the first year that it was open that I went on. So,
well, I'll fill you in when I
looking forward to
finish up there because looking forward to that, and that's going to be interesting to say the very least. So I'm looking forward to that.
You guys going to check out Okanagan?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's a great place. That's a really great.
There's a place there called the Container Bar.
Mhm.
No, the Container Park, and it's a little park on the corner with stacks of containers, like ship's containers. The ones that they have that fall off in the ocean all the time.
Yeah.
And they've built businesses inside of them.
Okay.
So there's like a sticker store, there's like a tattoo shop, there's a hot dog
Restaurants.
place. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff all over. And one of the places is called the Okanagan, and Okanagan is a whiskey bar. And it's probably my favorite bar in the world because they take this really careful craft process to making cocktails. It's the first place I've ever ordered a smoked cocktail, and they smoked it by putting a plank in front of you and burning it with a torch and then covering it. It's like, okay, that's craft right there, They have probably every kind of whiskey in the world, except they were fighting with Maker's Mark for the past couple of years. So I don't know that they carry Maker's Mark anymore, but it's just a fun place to go. So yes, we'll definitely be going to Okanagan. Probably just Doug and I, because we'll sit Mom down at a machine and she won't move for the entire time.
Yeah, and I did. When you go to Vegas, most bars have slot machines. I don't think that one has a slot machine.
Okanagan?
Yeah.
Oh no, no.
It's
like
strictly a cocktail bar.
It's just like a Shocker's place, Pele Utu. He didn't want to put machines in Pele Utu because slot machines and tiki don't really go hand in hand. But then the guy told him, well, it'll pay half your rent every month. And Shocker said, put one here, put one here. You got to do it. I mean, half your rent is a big chunk of your monthly nut. So, you do that. So I get that too. But I'm glad that Okanagan doesn't have them because it's just a bar.
Got to check out that pizza place where you can get rattlesnake pizza. That was so good.
It's rattlesnake sausage pizza.
That was good though.
It's pretty good. It just tastes like Italian sausage. There's no big deal. It's evil pie.
Yeah.
Evil pie. Yeah, we got all kinds of things planned for it. So, but it's not going to affect this show because I'll be back on time because we're leaving on Monday and coming home Friday.
Now Monday, what?
A week from tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, looking forward to that and looking forward to the Haunted Museum. I'm glad you mentioned that because I swear to you, it was perfect timing. In fact, it might be too perfect. Somebody might be luring me there.
Oh, you're leaving on the 10th.
Yes.
Okay.
my brother mentioned we got to find something different to do in Vegas this time because we always do the same things. Well, we do the same things because they're our favorite things to do. But I said, okay, that's we'll look. And then the next day on the show, you said you were talking about that museum, and I went, perfect. So that's how it all got set up. So,
have you guys been to the Neon Museum yet?
No.
That might be a nice little evening side trip.
It would be interesting, yes, but we've already got a side trip scheduled, so we're good now. And of course, the Archdistrict. All right, Running Man is coming out. You guys looking forward to Running Man?
Mm-hmm. I am.
Is that the one with Glenn Powell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on a, sit down for it, folks, Stephen King story.
Wow, a lot of those.
It was made originally with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mm-hmm.
Not a great movie, but it was Arnold, so you didn't really care.
Yeah, when it came out in its day, it was what, the 70s?
Oh, it was 80s, I think.
80s?
Yeah, 82, I want to say. Who played the game show host in that one?
Richard Dawson.
Richard Dawson was the game show host. He was good in that movie. Not a great movie, though.
Zeros.
And they changed the ending dramatically from the book. And the book's ending is perfect. It's how you want that story to end. I understand that this book, this version also has a different ending, but that Stephen King and Edgar Wright came up with it together. So it's like, okay, that'll be interesting to see how they turn this around.
Who wrote Rollerball?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That was the Stephen King one.
No, it was not.
Because I know that movie was even remade, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we don't talk about that. Rollerball is one of my favorite movies of all time, the one with James Caan. I just can't get enough of that movie. I watched it all. I wish there was a sport called Rollerball, because I'd probably go until it turns into what it turns into.
Well, I like the way what was that movie, Adela? The one where the girl has the robot body.
Oh, no, she doesn't have a robot body. Yeah,
Alita battling.
Yeah, Alita. And because they had like a rollerball in that.
That's true. Yeah. And I'm sure that's where it came from. But then they did the sequel, the remake, and it was one of the kids from Glee. Unfortunately, I think he's passed since then.
Oh.
And it was so bad. There was one scene, because I hadn't seen it in theaters. I couldn't bring myself to go. I called the studio and asked them for a screener when I was doing videos for the Oxnard paper. And they sent me a screener, and I watched it. And then, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes into the movie, it turns into one of those green, infrared light things. And it runs for another 20 minutes or something. And I'm all, this has got to be a bad tape. There's no way that was intended. So I called them. I said, hey, I think I got a bad tape. Okay, we'll send you another one. No, it was in the film. They were watching this guy through this green night goggles for it's like, turn it off. It was awful. And that was the only bad thing about that movie.
Sure it wasn't a copy protection thing?
That's what I asked. They said no. They said there's nothing. That's just how the film was.
Oh,
it's just not a good film. So make sure if you're going to watch Rollerball, watch the original with James Caan, because that's so good.
Yeah, James Caan. He was a treasure.
Yeah, and it's another story that that resonates today.
Mm-hmm.
You watch that movie, you can see this is another something else that we should have paid attention to. So that's pretty much it, folks. So we'll see you all next week. I don't know what is up. We're going to go to the movies this week, but then we got Shanghai. Are you planning on going to the theaters at all, Jeff?
I don't know what's coming out.
Let's look that up
Really,
really
some
quick.
good stuff coming out before the end of the year.
There's a horror movie that's come out. Something. What's it called?
It's not Anaconda, is it?
No,
I'm looking forward to Anaconda.
That comes out on Christmas.
Now, isn't Anaconda? Wasn't there another movie called Anaconda?
J-Lo.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about back in the 80s.
J-Lo. Am I wrong? Jennifer Lopez was in the original Anaconda, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
An Ice Cube.
That's right.
I like this one. I thought, how are they gonna remake Anaconda and make it a comedy that does? I don't know about that, but it's just two guys that love Anaconda so much they decide to remake the movie.
Yes.
I just thought that's perfect because it doesn't ruin the original. It's still there. It still exists, but it's like doing its own thing. It works as a sequel. It works as its own. I love the idea. I think that's great.
I thought that originally they were going to be playing themselves. Jack Black and Paul Rudd, right?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome if they're playing them. But then when you see the trailer, it's characters. So,
It's Jack Black, of course.
Yeah.
And Paul Rudd.
Opening today is Begonia. Very curious about Begonia.
Mhm.
Don't know about it, but very curious. Safe House. Never heard of. Violent Ends. Is that the one you were thinking of?
I've heard of that.
And the Twilight Saga. You can see the entire Twilight Saga. Sparkling Vampires. Next week we've got
Not too bad.
Isn't Back to the Future coming?
and Back to the Future's out as well. Next week we've got Predator Badlands.
There you go. Yeah.
Got hopes for that.
Mhm.
Oh, I got to tell you guys one quick thrift store story too, and some other things as well. Oh, Nuremberg. Nuremberg looks really good. Sarah's Oil also.
Before we go see Nuremberg, we should see the original Nuremberg, the one with
That was a TV movie,
I
wasn't it?
think Richard Base. No, I think it was theatrical. It had Richard Basehart in it. Kirk Douglas.
There's something out coming every week. I mean, then the week of the 14th, you've got The Running Man. Then the week of the 21st, you've got Wicked for Good. I know you guys.
Oh, I'm going to see that.
But also Sisu Part 2. So make sure you see Sisu Part 1.
See, wait, what? Who?
Sisu,
See,
the guy who kills all the Nazis.
I thought I thought you were saying sea soup.
I'm just
What?
waiting for
Is that
December for Avatar 3. That's
Yeah, I know. And that's another one. Hamnet also later this month, which was supposed to be one of the best pictures of the year. So there's tons of stuff coming out constantly.
I'm gonna try to see. I remember what it was called. It says right here the Shelby Oaks
Oh, yes.
horror movie by the YouTube guy.
Is it a first found camera kind of thing, or
No, I thought it was because everyone kept comparing it to Blair Witch, but then I watched the trailer and I was really disappointed that it wasn't.
I know you like those. I got to bring you the. I think it's called The Shadows,
Okay,
which is
yeah.
a first person, and then just
watch it.
promise me you won't hate me afterwards.
Well, Josh, when he was here last week, he was telling me about a couple of first-person movies. I put them on my Amazon list to.
I gave that to him to watch, and he still talks to me, so I think that
There you
we'll
go.
be okay.
Yeah.
I have a movie suggestion for both of you. I believe it was shot in black and white. Kirk Douglas is in it. He plays a military lawyer, and it's called Town Without Pity. It's a really good movie. Yes, there is a song called A Town Without Pity, which,
There is,
yes, by Gene Pitney.
of course.
And that song is the song from the movie. But the movie is about these GIs who apparently rape,
Don't have pity.
I believe they rape and kill a German girl. And they're put on trial.
Okay.
4 American soldiers stationed near a German village faced death in the rape of a local girl and are defended by outside counsel Major Steve Garrett from Hawaii Five-0.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't sound like a pleasant movie.
It was from what I remember, because I saw it back in the 60s, I guess. It was a very good movie.
I mean, I'd watch it. Kurt Russell. Oh, and E.G. Marshall too.
It's not
Kurt Russell, Kirk Douglas, and E.G. Marshall. So,
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And the guy who played the sergeant in Gomer Pyle.
oh, he's in that too?
Yeah. He's one of the defendants.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that's it. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we'll have more next week because we all watch too many movies. It's just what we like to do. So,
And what? Where? When? How?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was
we
going
thought we were done, but
no. Hey. Okay.
What was that?
Go to your local theaters, especially your mom and pop movie theaters. We need to keep those theaters open. Oh, and I heard supposedly on I don't know if it was last night or maybe they're going to talk about it on Monday. Something about the fate of the Cinerama Dome.
oh,
I don't know what the fate's going to be.
I haven't heard anything about it. I know they're going to end up destroying that theater, and it
It should
me
have
right
historical status.
it should. I don't disagree with that at all.
It's great. Did you ever see a movie in there?
Nope. Never had a chance to.
I got to see a couple of them in there, actually with Scotty. We saw Did we see Last Action Hero there?
I've seen so many movies there. I don't.
And
remember.
I think we saw What's Love Got to Do with It there?
Probably.
It's a good movie. Both of them.
I saw Ben-Hur there when they re-released it. That was pretty awesome.
wow.
And Ben-Hur at a Cinerama because it was filmed for Cinerama.
Yeah, it
so-
was just
yeah.
Charlton Heston.
No, not the Charlton Heston one. The
silent
Brad
movie
Pitt one. No, of course the Charlton Heston one. All right,
Well,
we're
I
out.
know it was remade.
Go see Frankenstein
Yes.
Yes.
and Chainsaw Man.
And get caught up on the new television seasons of whatever you like to watch. And give us a 4-page report on each one.
Down in the comments.
Happy Dia de los Muertos. Are you supposed to say Happy Day? Probably not. It's not a happy day. People are dead.
I think it's happy. I think
Hey.
they celebrate it.
Okay,
Oh, that's
folks,
true.
It's not,
You're right.
not so spooky.
do a close-up on me.
No, we're not doing.
Please,
No,
please.
no, we're not. Bye. Thank you, everybody. See you later.
Bye.
Brought to you by The Grape, Ventura County's premier jazz venue and cocktail lounge, located at 2733 East Main Street in Ventura. For menu and music schedule, visit them online at thegrape.club. This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.